Hello, welcome back to the Long Dark. Do that over there, and let's get some music in the background. There we go. Someone smacking away at the piano. So we're diving back into episode 5. I think we're about to head straight into a cutscene. But we have fixed the substations and done the wolf pop-up gallery. So we just need to come back, get the results, and then see if we're switching back over. It feels like it's a conclusion of Will's part, but we shall see. Still can't sleep, but you know, who needs sleep anyway? So let's waddle our way back up. I think we sort of repaired everything to a decent standard. Yeah, ish. Probably repair you if we can. Seeing as we are trapped in the endless night, might as well make the most of it. And there's a very nice hat, so. But you should no longer have to worry about temperature. It's mainly like exhaustion now that's the main problem, because we can't sleep. Let's waddle our way back over to the control room. Can I get any I can't even get in there, can I? No. So used to being able to like scrape messages off the flickering PCs, but here we go. Cutscene time.
You did it, Mackenzie!
Yes, good work, young man.
It was no trouble.
It was a little trouble.
Now, do you have everything you need?
I think so.
I still have a job for you.
Of course you do.
Please, accompany Jace up to...
I can handle that alone, Dr. Atwood. He's already done enough.
Accompany Jace to...
With tonight's Aurora, we have a chance to pull the data now that the systems are nearly back online. But I'm not sure Jace can handle the next part alone.
Didn't miss much. Just repair the hat and then walk to
We
the
need to
cutscene.
get the data from the buffers back into the mainframe and then to the scope's relays for processing. But for that to work, we need the benefit of the program.
the program?
Just a little something I put together during my graduate thesis.
It's a brilliant bit of coding, and without it, we'd be dead in the water.
Okay. So, what can I do?
The next parts are all about perfect timing.
Great.
And we each have a part to play.
I'm sure I can handle the telescope.
Nonsense. This is too important to let pride get in the way.
Once more? For good luck?
Let's not make this a habit, okay?
Works for me.
You two had better get moving. We're running out of time.
Fair enough. I like the concept of emergency tea. Tea is a vital thing after all. I missed the see on map prompt. Wow. You emanating light. Have you got like a torch on your lapel or something? Definitely like lighting things up as you go. Maybe it's symbolism.
Could they have built a more confusing space?
It's just like rock or something. It's a really like washed out texture there. I'm assuming it was like built straight into the mountainside given how it's jutting out. Need to get a broom. I don't see any visible light sources on you. We're definitely like lighting it up as you go. You're
This
just
place is
glowing.
old, but it has good bones.
You trying to sell me it? What? You an estate agent now? You don't have any other stimulating conversation for this long ass walk? Yeah, it's true. There's a bunch of stuff over there. Oh, that was a very snap into place animation there. Oh. Are you teleporting me again? Yeah, through the door. She didn't want to make a door animation for that one. Yeah,
Feels
well,
like the whole facility is slowly waking up. That Aurora is a real mystery. It's almost like magic, really.
yeah, if we do get a chance to go back to the substations, we'll do that in the morning. I don't really want to go out with those wolves near the Aurora. We're already souped up. Could have at least paused
Imagine
my
the logistics involved in
stats.
building this facility. Staggering.
Your footsteps echoing really weirdly there. Maybe not. Yeah, those. maybe not. It's hard to hear over my jangling.
The people who built this had no idea how important it would be someday.
I think we need like water cooler and a sit down to get to the end of this facility. Oh, I think we're approaching the green room. A sci-fi ass room. It's even got the requisite beeping.
Well. There
Yep.
she is. The Suzuki Radio Telescope. Isn't she beautiful? Lit up by the Aurora, no less. I've never seen it so bright.
It's massive.
Let's hope we're not too late.
Okay.
Okay.
This seemed like the
time
most
to get
stable of
this party
chairs.
started. There's a fair bit of interference.
You-
Keyboard is glitching a bit.
You're connecting into the
Can't be
matrix
helped,
there.
we're way past long shots at this point. Loading the program. Now.
Are you in place? I'm seeing some spikes on the sensors at the peak.
Shouldn't be long now.
What do you need me to do?
Okay, this is the tricky part. I'm gonna have to run the program and update the code in real time to modulate for the aberrant magnetic field and...
Jace.
So I'll be busy focusing on that. Meanwhile, once the telescope grabs a signal, we'll need to follow the source. The new data will help flush the buffers, and the data in the buffers will get pushed to Dr. Atwood's workstation for processing. It's an archaic system, but best I could do with 30-year-old technology.
I'm still not clear on what you need me to do.
You're a pilot, right?
Yep.
Know how to adjust your heading to follow a radar beacon?
Yeah, I have a pretty good idea.
Same principle. Grab the big metal wheels at the base of each leg of the telescope sensor assembly. You'll see a bunch of numbers around the edge. When my program outputs specific bearings, I'll shout them to you. And then you have to find a way to match those bearings as quickly as you can.
Sounds easy enough.
Sounds very
The
puzzle
timing
gamey.
has to be perfect.
Got it.
Like, exactly perfect.
I hear you loud and clear.
Did you say you got here after crashing your plane?
Don't start.
Get ready. I'm seeing some power spikes. Something big. It's happening.
Wow. I was expecting something
Get ready,
dramatic to happen.
Mackenzie.
Yeah, I saw Adam Jens and Joe wanted to make another one, but they kept talking. It's like, if we fight Mathis, is he gonna have like blades coming out of his arms? Do we boop this button? No. Kinda disappointed we don't boop the button. Just a telescope to Jason. I've got 15 minutes to do it.
What a mess.
Look for the wheel, Mackenzie.
I really am in Deus Ex. The man on the cello right behind my ear as well. Is it cello or double bass? I don't know. Has that sort of deep quality of the cello. Well, I suppose double bass is pretty deep as well. There's the big old wheel.
Here we go. 141 degrees.
It'll take a while. Yeah, I did. If I didn't have 15 minutes to get there, I wouldn't have been so bold. There we go.
Great! You did it, Mackenzie. Now get to the next one.
Okay.
Look for the console with the big wheel on it. Come on, Mackenzie.
How am I
Yeah,
supposed
do you
to
want
find
to
it
fucking
getting
do
down
it?
here? There's gotta be a way through here. The dish is huge.
That's it. We're getting close now. Keep going. Okay. 67 degrees.
So it goes up to the 200, so we need to go the other way. Eight, 7, 6. Way too far. There we go.
Jace? Everything okay over there?
Don't worry. Keep going. Last bearing incoming. Come on, you sweet, sweet program. Don't let me down.
Alright, that was easy to find.
156, Mackenzie. Get to 156 before the whole thing blows.
Oh my god. She still has time to spy on us even while hand fixing code or whatever the fuck she was talking about. 3, 4, 5. Ooh, oh, so close.
Now, Mackenzie.
There you go.
Mackenzie!
Oh dear. Who would have thought something like that would have happened? Man, your hands will be charred mess after that much electricity. Not to mention your heart.
The program?
She did the most any program can hope to do. Her job. Now let's hope Dr. Atwood got what she needed. Because this gear is toast.
Coming now.
I see things.
All the data just flooding out of the buffers. It worked. God damn it, it worked.
Oh, thank goodness. I'd hate to have to restart my PhD.
You did brilliant work, my girl. Absolutely brilliant. We just need to keep the data flow. Ensure it comes in a continuous flow, uninterrupted.
How long before the data is ready for analysis?
These are old systems, and it takes a while for them to crunch through the numbers. It'll be hours before we'll...
Oopsie daisy.
Well, shit.
What the hell just happened?
I
It's
brought it
not the
over.
power this time.
Oh.
Geothermal plant's still showing up green on the board.
Some kind of overload.
Yeah.
Emergency shutdown.
Nah, it's a cutscene
What
injury,
now?
you'll walk it off.
Now we do this the old-fashioned way. We start combing through the numbers.
I'll get us some light.
Well, this is... Not to say this isn't, you know, super thrilling.
Do
to...
you see anything that would indicate the level of K index we might expect to...
Shush, girl. Let me read.
Do you want me to grab a printout and
Could it be a G10?
Is there something I can do? To...
Aha! Here it is. Here it is.
There it is.
What do you see?
It can't be. That silly old British bastard was right. He just never knew how right he was. Why?
The worst
did
kind of
that
bastard there
happen
is.
our time?
British bastard? Please explain.
For you to fully understand would take more time than we have. I'd have to go back more than 150 years.
I like a good story.
I think we deserve some answers.
Very well. In 1865, a British scientist and naval officer was tasked with supporting the research of a scientific team, seeking to create a kind of communication that could travel over the air. The Admiralty felt that dependence on the telegraph was holding them back. This Navy man was inspired by stories he'd heard about the Carrington event 6 years prior. At the time, the largest geomagnetic event ever recorded. He had heard that the abundance of static electricity in the air had powered telegraph lines, even after the operators had unplugged them. Fires broke out due to this geomagnetically induced current.
So explaining the aurora now.
This scientist's research led him all over the world, and he began to piece together a picture of the Earth's geomagnetic profile, and something about the operation of the sun and its effects on the Earth's magnetic field. Remember, this was 150 years ago, and well before they had the equipment to prove any of this. But a theory began to take shape in his mind that suggested the sun went through cycles of geomagnetic activity, waxing and waning, but sometimes spiking inexplicably in dramatic ways.
So it's a solar flare
The
that's knocked down
historical
the world.
record held evidence of many of these events. But in pre-industrial times, the impacts were more subtle. Even in the mid-1800s, there wasn't enough power infrastructure to really feel the impact of these spikes. So it wasn't of grave concern.
We're true aware, though,
But the
to be
growing
fair,
dependence on
his hands were
telegraphy
bare when he
suggested
grabbed
this
it, so
shouldn't be
whether he
ignored.
just like took them off.
And this
I don't know
scientist
why.
predicted that if the
But
level of
still should be able to
electrification
grip a
continued to
wheel
grow
that size easily enough
exponentially,
with big gloves,
as was
but
predicted, this would create a serious vulnerability that could be exploited by their enemies at great
we also
cost
were
to
wearing
industry and
pretty
society at
sturdy
large.
shoes, so we shouldn't really have been.
He was given
grounded,
a
but,
secret commission from
you
the
know.
Royal Geographical Society to prove his theories.
I guess if it was
and
powerful
to
enough, it
come
would have
up with a
arced off, wouldn't
strategy
it?
that would ensure the British were in the strongest
But if
position
it was that powerful,
to
it would have
exploit
killed him.
any
So.
such geomagnetic disaster. After another decade of research, this scientist began to suspect that this geomagnetic current that existed all around them could impact many other things, and more deeply. He began to study migration patterns of animals and gathered evidence of whale strandings, bird die-offs, and other unexplained mysteries relating to animals' innate abilities to navigate vast distances with great precision without the benefit of modern tools or equipment.
I'm not going to lie, Dr. Atwood, when people just talk to me like this,
Eventually, he
my
knew
brain
he had
tends
to
to just
travel
shut off.
north to the Arctic to really test his theories. And in December of 1865, he took a ship and a crew of Navy scientists and mariners in a specially commissioned research vessel, a modified bomb mortar ship, fashioned after the Terror and Erebus from the ill-fated Franklin expedition. His ship was named the HMS In Tenebris, and he took it and a crew far above the Arctic Circle, along with an array of unique recording equipments he had crafted himself, with the hope of collecting data to support his theories.
Probably shouldn't have the
This
candles so close to the
scientist
boobs.
and Navy man was Captain Edmund Wintermute.
The word in Mackenzie's secret message.
It was a person's name.
Thanks, Will.
Wintermute's mission was to collect data
Wow,
near
that's an
the
interesting
Arctic
book.
Circle,
There we go.
and he and his crew were also tasked with the goal of resupplying a small Navy research outpost that had been set up as part of Wintermute's program the year before. Some of the crew on Wintermute's ship was designated as relief for the outpost's crew, and Wintermute was meant to bring the replaced men home to their families. A few days away from the Arctic Circle and 2 days from their destination, Wintermute recorded increasingly active aurora and other geomagnetic activity around the ship, including St. Elmo's fire. But he also noticed something else. As evidenced by their journals, many of the crew were having trouble sleeping, with some experiencing full-blown insomnia that worsened as they traveled further north.
Yep, that'll
Some
happen
were
to you
also
if
beginning
you're
to
out in the
forget
Aurora.
things. Their journal entries occasionally slipping
In-game, at
into
least.
childlike language or outright gibberish. 2
Yeah.
days out from their destination, the night watch rang the ship's bell to announce a man had gone overboard. The man, an experienced mariner, had been observed
Look
to
at that step.
simply walk off the deck of the ship. By all rights, a calm and dependable sailor. This event shook the crew's morale. Wintermute did his best to keep them focused, but he was
Well,
still
that was a bottle
inexperienced
first,
as a
wasn't it?
ship's
Telescope.
captain, always more the scientist than sailor or navy man, and he could tell the men were increasingly becoming anxious, even distrustful.
Walked off the ship and straight into the water.
Exactly, but things got even stranger after that. When they arrived at their destination, a small island surrounded by sea
That is
ice,
small.
they found the Navy observation camp that Wintermute had set up the year before completely abandoned. The shelters were mostly destroyed, the relentless Arctic winds having shredded their canvas. The sled dogs were killed, some seeming to have been eaten.
Lovely.
Many of the men were found dead, their bodies frozen in their beds, some showing signs of having been attacked or murdered.
Yikes.
Keep in mind, the Franklin expedition was still fresh in the public imagination during this time, including all the rumors of cannibalism. Wintermute could tell some of his men were nearing their breaking point, so he sent them back to the ship and took only a small group of trusted officers with him to search the rest of the small island. On the far northern side, in an icy bay, they found the remainder of the outpost crew, their bodies frozen solid in the ice. Some appear to have walked in and simply frozen in place.
Jesus. And I thought we had it bad.
Not wanting to completely abandon his research, but also recognizing the fragility of his situation, Wintermute kept a small group of trusted and hardy men with him.
Yeah, that would make
He
sense.
offloaded sufficient provisions and equipment for them to survive up to
Strong enough
6
to like keep
months,
telegraph
and
wires
sent
going.
the crew and the
Gotta be doing
internetters
some
back to London,
crazy stuff to
with
your
the
brain.
request that they send a rescue ship to pick them up.
That's dedication. But what does it have to do with our data?
I'm getting there. Months later, the relief ship returned to find only Wintermute remained. He had left books of scrawled notes, data he had gathered using his novel devices, sketches and observances of the men he had kept with him, and a detailed diary outlining their slow but progressive decline into a kind of fugue and madness. Wintermute was accused of murdering the men, brought back in shackles, and once back in England, summarily court-martialed and committed to a sanatorium. His equipment, journals, and the data therein were hidden by the Admiralty, and the Royal Geographical Society renounced Wintermute's membership and denounced his research, claiming he had gone rogue. His work disappeared for over a century, until I dug it up.
Why haven't we ever heard this story
Were
before?
you listening? It was just buried.
Exactly the question you should be asking. I had encountered odd and inexplicable references to his research, but always leading to dead ends. I finally managed to get my hands, through no small feat of my own canny research and a dogged determination, I might add, on a few of his earlier papers. It wasn't easy, believe me. A woman, let alone a woman who isn't white, had to work 10 times harder to get access to this material, but I managed to do it. I spent the next 20 years piecing it together, tracing the fingerprints of Wintermute's theory, collecting his data, analyzing, and then adding to his research with research of my own using increasingly modern equipment. And the more I dug, the more data I collected,
Yeah, that would
the
make
more
sense.
worried I became. Because not only had Wintermute's original fear come to pass, that the world had become dependent on the electrical grid, a technology that would easily be taken offline should any Carrington-level geomagnetic event occur, but even worse, that the Carrington event of 1859 was like a tiny spark compared to the massive, overwhelming storm that might come in the future. I started to talk to others about this, but of course, people thought I was crazy. They ignored me at first, then started to denounce me, and then ostracize me. Until I eventually found myself so far on the fringes of accepted science that I was entirely isolated, with nobody to trust, nobody who would believe me. I lost my job. My marriage failed. All my academic credentials were thrown into question.
Ah, this explains something about your reputation, Dr. Atwood.
Not gonna lie, lady.
Nobody would believe me.
Not that interested in
Except
you
for
personally.
John,
I just want to know what's
who
happening.
you met as Jeremiah, Mr. Mackenzie. He was a young corporal in the
Oh, here we
Canadian
go.
military when I first met him. Handsome, as I recall. It's a long story on top of an already long
Now he's a
story,
bear
so
fighting
I
old
won't
man.
tell it all here. But the important thing was he was stationed at a radar observation post along the dew line, far north, and started to observe some strange things of his own. He followed the trail, which eventually led him to me. Then when we got together, there were sparks, I tell you. To be believed by someone, it was like a drug. We worked to uncover more data, and he kept his eyes and ears open, using his military connections to gather more information carefully. And he moved up the ranks, but always stayed under the radar, putting his career aspirations aside to ensure he could stay close to the facilities we needed access to. But it was never going to last. At one point, he was caught accessing some classified data shared with our NATO allies, and they thought he was spying for the Russians.
Yep, we
So
called
they
it.
put him in military prison. And we lost touch. Years later, he actually found me here, at the radio telescope.
That sort of thing
He
you'd
was
get
a
out of prison
changed
for.
man. His fire was gone.
Assume they'd keep him there
Somehow.
forever, pretty much.
Broken him. He said he still believed, but he couldn't be part of this journey. And that's the last time I saw him. That was more than 20 years ago. I can't believe he's still alive. And on Great Bear, no less.
You can't possibly believe that's some kind of coincidence. Jeremiah being here.
What are you suggesting?
Isn't it obvious? He stayed here for you, to be close to you, to keep watch.
He's
It's
been
not-
here ever since.
not like it was the most
Close by,
fun
in
island,
case
is it?
you might need it.
Fighting
As soon
bears.
as he saw the aurora and what it could do, he knew. He saw the signs. When I met him, he was nearly killed by a bear. And when I left him, he was still not much more than half alive. Otherwise, I'm sure he would have come here himself. But he sent me to warn you. He made me promise. And he knew by then what that promise would mean.
He sent you in his place. And it's a good thing he did, because now we have the final piece.
Yeah.
This is the answer we've been looking for all these years.
Do we finally have it?
I think we do, dear.
I'm not following.
All my research here, and Jace's since she joined me, has been to try to anticipate, to get ahead.
Ahead of what?
The next big Carrington-level event.
The thing Wintermute spent his life also searching for. And others, lesser scientists, industrialists, crackpots, even here on Great Bear. The island's unique geologic strata and northern latitude created a perfect test bed for geomagnetic research. Even a few decades ago, a German industrialist named Rudiger. But that's not important.
That's in the survival.
Dr.
That's the
Atwood.
far
Do
territories.
we know the terminus?
Quests.
We do, my dear.
And when is it coming? Do we have time to prepare?
No, dear. It's already too late. It's already started.
What does that mean?
It means we're in a new geomagnetic normal. What you've seen so far is really just the beginning. Things will get much worse from here on out.
But how long will it last? Carrington was over in a few days, weeks at most.
Oh, this is much bigger than Carrington.
How long, Doctor?
I hesitate to say. With the data I have, I can only offer a vague range. 40 to 400.
Hours?
Years.
Days?
Years.
Yeah.
Wintermute tried to warn us 150 years ago, but nobody listened. And now we're at the very beginning of a geomagnetic storm, a disaster of such proportion we've not seen its like in recorded history. The power grid is down. Everything humanity has built over the last 100 years or more, based on technology, electronics, everything based on the integrated circuit, electricity, it's gone. It's all gone. Nature is changing, and soon we'll begin to see the impact on people.
I think we already
We
are.
won't emerge unscathed. And this period of darkness will last from 40 to 400 years. A new dark age. The long dark.
Title drop.
And what humanity will exist on the other side of it, I cannot even begin to guess.
Then I need to warn her. I need to get to Perseverance Mills.
You're talking about your ex-wife, the doctor?
Astrid will be there. And she needs what's in this hard case.
What's in the case, and what kind of doctor?
She's a researcher. Insomnia, memory loss, fugue states. I think she stole some experimental meds. She's trying to help a friend. A child that's suffering from some mysterious illness. I'm not sure.
Go to her. Regardless of what's in the case, you can bring her here. Her and anyone else you care about. We have to think about the survival of the species now.
But what can we possibly do here?
Oh, Jace, my silly girl. Have you forgotten what this facility is built on?
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
I just know it's some government thing.
Before it was repurposed for use with the radio telescope, this was an observation post for monitoring satellite communications. Mostly American, Russian, some Chinese, Cold War stuff.
But why here? Who would think we'd be spying from here?
Exactly. A few floors below us are the magnetically shielded dorms and storerooms designed for the folks who used to live and work here back in the Cold War. The whole place is basically a big bunker.
Right. And the team that built the geothermal plant left various supplies behind.
Exactly. There's probably enough dry rations and assorted supplies there to feed dozens of people for a couple of years.
Wow.
Survival of the species, huh?
Only 38
I'm
years
afraid
left to
so.
go.
Then I better get to it.
Oh, good. Agency. Oh, goodbye. Not even going to say goodbye? No? Okay. Bit rude, honestly, but... Right, let's go and see if I can... Are we going in the middle of the night again? Well, let's go stock up on things. Get our meters to full. Yeah, good question. Go. Seeing as I'm assuming we can't sleep.
Hope I can still eat this.
Bit of diabetes never hurt anyone. I'm going to drop the rest of that one because it's pretty much, drop both of these, they're pretty much empty. Got 3 cups of coffee to keep us going. And as we can't sleep, there's no point doing anything now because we are. And let me just check we can't sleep. I'm assuming we can't sleep. So I don't want to waste the time, you know. So, still very strange they did that. Like, I know we're on a time crunch, but usually that sort of is separate from the actual gameplay. I guess they wanted to try and tie it together. But it doesn't really feel like the mechanics are suited for hurrying quite so much. I think it'll probably teleport me anyway, to be honest. Check my guns are reloaded as I'm walking. Yep. Yep. Plenty of ammo for both. Got lovely warm clothes. I've still got that fish that has a shit ton of calories. Picked up some water, didn't I? Yeah. It's about as good as we're gonna get. Yeah, it did kind of have that feel to it. It's like, marry and reproduce. It's like, alright, look. You worry about the survival of the species. I'll worry about not freezing to death. Okay, so yeah, I need to go this way. My warm clothes are very warm indeed. It's this way, isn't it? Yeah. I do kind of like the Aurora music. It's very, like, soothing in a way. Like, creepy but soothing. Part 3, do no harm. Are we switching back, or... Yeah. Okay, we're doctoring, are we?
This is your patient. And in case you're thinking of letting him die, consider this a little extra incentive to keep him alive.
Astrid! You don't need to do that.
I need you focused.
I'm a doctor. I'll do whatever I can to help your friend.
He's not my friend. He's my son.
Oh, that was...
He dies, she dies, and then you die.
He's lost a lot of blood. And his injury looks infected. There's a fair bit of bruising around the torso, suggesting there may be internal injuries. Tell me what happened to him.
There was an explosion. Then a lot of heavy stuff fell on him.
How did you know to come here?
We heard on the radio.
Shut it, Vachon.
Vachon.
You always did talk too much. You never mind that. Just fix Donner.
Hey.
For internal injuries, there's not much I can do with the equipment here. It's too rudimentary. Normally, he'd be airlifted to a regional hospital.
You'd better figure something out.
I need some better gear, like an emergency trauma kit.
Well, you'd better figure out where you can find something like that, and soon.
The search and rescue station. They need to keep it stocked as emergency backup for remote communities like Perseverance.
He looks more like a
Medical
nerd than I was
supplies
expecting.
there.
Where is it?
Along the old logging roads, north of Desperation Bay. Very rough terrain. It won't be a fast trip on foot.
Well then, Doctor, you better get going.
I'll get the supplies and I'll be right back. And then we'll get Freya out of here.
Don't get ahead of yourself, Doctor.
It's a weird shake of the hand there. You're supposed to, like,
Hella.
wag the finger, not, like...
Go with her.
But, boss.
Shut up and get going. A little company to make sure you come back.
That's fine, you can carry the gear.
And remember, Donner goes, and your friend won't be looking quite so healthy when you get back.
Be careful, Astrid.
And surely you can still do stuff like set up IVs and stuff if you've got med supplies. You need to give him fluids.
Look, we've been traveling for hours.
There's a shock.
I'm not going any further.
My friend warned us it was a long walk to the SAR station.
I'm freezing. Gotta warm up before I go any further.
I guess we can stop for a bit.
Listen, lady. Hey, look, a train.
You alright, dude? So it sounded like you're about to threaten me, and then you're like, hey, look, a train!
Damn, what an ancient piece of junk. This thing belongs in a museum.
You know anything about trains?
Nah, not really. Just think they're cool.
Yeah, I don't need you. Okay. Just shut me out the way.
Bet this train is the SAR station.
Let's take the one. Although I'm pretty over encumbered, actually. This. Have I lost my well-fed bonus? Out of nowhere. That'll be why. Let's drop some of these guys. Don't need quite so many flares. Drop a knife. I do have a lot of junk, don't I? That's because I stockpiled, I think. Yeah, I did think that as well.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
I'm trying. Let's drop that piece of coal in the end. Let's put you in the coal bin so it doesn't degrade any further. Come back to that and grab it. Just trying to keep the light as much as possible. Let's take 2 flares of each. Flares are surprisingly heavy. Keep one knife. We're not going to be hunting it. There's no point hunting anything, is there? So we'll keep just the one knife on us for attacking. But that's about it. I'll take the better one of you as well. And yeah, I think you're right that they did just dump all of our chests into our inventory. Very inelegant way of doing it. That'll have to do. I can run if I need to, so. Are you actually going to do anything, or are you just going to stand there? Okay, just going to stand there.
If I could just get this old steam engine working, it would save us a lot of time.
Sure would beat walking. But it looks to be missing some control parts. Throttle, maybe?
Must be around here somewhere.
I guess that's why we need the coal. We need to feed it into the train.
Well, good luck with that. I'll just be over here, looking for some way to thaw out.
There's a fire barrel right
Thanks
there.
for your help.
Anytime, lady.
Yeah, but they take so long to... They take like 4 days to dry out. And by that point, you know, we would have moved on most likely. Yeah. Okay. Just looking up at the ceiling. I didn't tell her to do that. Any more coal at the moment. I'm guessing that was an instruction that we're going to have to loop our way around, but let's check the back. Hello, dear. I mean, something's definitely dead in there, isn't it? Okay. Can't really worm my way up there, can I? No. Is there another way up? Check that hut over there in a minute. Yeah. Basically do anything but just plonk him down on the table and leave him would be good. I guess I'm going to climb up there and then worm our way around on over that tree branch over there. Let's check this trailer first. Some wood.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
I actually got any like proper wood. Let's just drop a couple of these bits and grab you in return because you're much better. Do a trade-off. What, 25 kilograms each? So 2 of them is worth 1 of you. I'll do.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Need to repair some stuff. It's actually pretty good. If we're going to be on the train, it doesn't really matter if we can't run as much. Hopefully, if we're going to be on the train as a base, they'll have some storage on the train. But
That'll be useful.
we shall see. Let's just gather bits, actually, and just chuck them in that coal bin for now until we know. And then if we need to make sacrifices, we can do that before we get on the train. curious, actually. Not that I need to, but yeah, I can sleep in this one at least. That's something. Yeah, it's true. He was literally like, he went straight from threatening voice to, ooh, a train! Like he'd suddenly reverted back to his childhood. I'm gonna go dump some this recently picked up stuff in this coal bin. I'm also gonna hop back on the train because I want to see if there is storage.
Yeah, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Yeah, we got a lantern. And we got plenty of matches. We are actually alright in terms of like gear. No, I was hoping it'd have like a little box or something. It's got a pull for the horn. But yeah, so what we'll do is we'll just take everything that we can, doesn't matter if you can't run, before we get on the train. And then if we need to get off the train and do stuff, we'll just have to drop on the floor and then pick back up, I think. Otherwise we just risk just losing it. Try and save a little bit of weight. Just for while we're exploring. Got tin cans. Is that a bandage?
I'll take
Not sure I'd use a bandage, it's been sitting on the floor. But, you know. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure we got a mass load of... Yeah, look at all these matches. I think we had to offload some matches. Because we were getting so many, so...
Maybe I can find something useful in that maintenance shed.
Yeah, well, it really doesn't want me exploring, does it? It's so weird to me that a game all about poking around in all the corners will railroad you so much if you try and do that. You know? So I'm just doing what you taught me to do. Okay, that's just a bit poking through the grass. Yeah, you might as well use it as an ice pack at that point. Crunchy stuff. There's not usually anything in these visors, but I'm in the habit of checking it.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
I don't see anything as a glance, but no. I think those are shipping containers rather than trailers, so no dice on them. Alright, as I can no longer run, I will head back to the old coal bin. This bloke still hasn't figured out how to light a fire. Do you want me to light it for you? I have to teach you how to do everything. There we go. At least you can put it in a container, it won't get damaged quite as much. We will definitely grab the lantern fuel. Oh, I've got a stone. I guess I picked that up just to use as a weapon. Those birds need to chill out. Alright, I'm under. Cool. I miffed that they took away my well-fed bonus though. Yeah, I have a feeling it's sort of going that route. I mean, I know what there is in Will's next chapter. I accidentally got that spoiled for me, and I will not enjoy it. But yeah, I mean, other than like this, other the first chapter of Astrid, it's been very on rails. Like, a lot of it's timed. There isn't really that much to poke around. Already got some of that. Yeah, I'll take that though. I think I'll take you as well. The abundance of flares makes me think we're gonna get like wolfed on the train or something. And just picturing them like jumping onto the roof of the train or something, and we have to climb up and battle them. Is time actually passing, or is it we're locked into... I think we're locked in.
Barely walk with this much gear.
Yeah, exactly. We were well fed as we got back to the base, and then Mathis turned up, and I guess our stomach literally dropped. Okay, here we go.
Never know. Could end up being useful.
Why not? Well, you dropped your candy bar down there, I didn't see that. You're just having crisps and candy bars up here. Oh, yeah, another one. So many flares. Shit ton of fuel. Clearly gearing me up for something, aren't they? Definitely gonna need you in here. We'll find this doohickey. And then I think we'll get our stats up to full, and then we'll gather our gears and go for it. Yeah, especially when you're carrying like 50 kilograms of weight.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
You say that, but you will. Always sad when I can't open a microwave in these games. I'll do for food. I'll cook it before we go, so that in case we need to get off into wolf territory and I'm not smelling straight off the bat. Go back for uses tinned it. I've got to remind myself what we're even wearing. Honestly, not that great stuff. But it's better than the stuff we're finding, so.
This stuff will come in handy.
Our hats are actually pretty good, so. Is this the one we found the Mackinac jacket on? No. In fact, we have pretty meh. I guess you can take it apart with a hacksaw. Get some scrap metal. Even though I don't think, even in my long ass survival games, I've ever been short of scrap metal. I'm going to grab one of these because they are a very high rate of fire starting, so probably don't need the antiseptic. But I want to look at you. See if we can get any more military stim. Take more painkillers for me sprains. Got me old bones tend to sprain. Or joints, I guess. Yeah, you're probably right on that, actually. We'll take a full stock of everything before we go. Get ourselves up to tip-top shape. More coal.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Ooh. The now fairly useless noisemakers. Because the Timberwolves just don't give a shit. Whereas it used to like end the encounter pretty much straight away. Lantern fuel, patches. I suppose you're still able to walk.
I think I can use this.
What gloves you got on? No, you got tactical gloves, they're much better. We'll do our... Ooh, nice. Okay. Just some guts hanging around in your tool drawer. Wait. Oh, there's the train lever. Let's scrap that last. Is there another? I think you're right, there was another first aid kit. I'll have a look around. cloth. There's that lantern over there. What is my lantern at? 96. Unless you're at 100, I think. We'll stick with the one we got. You're at 98. I'll take the other one and I'll scrap it. Where was that other med thingamajig? There. Oh my god, I do not need this many flares.
Well, this stuff
That's
will
what I was
come in
looking
handy.
for. Military stims are basically just health kits from any other video game. Pretty sure they don't even pass you out. More flares. Yeah, what we haven't found? Bullets. That would be useful. So the flare shells. Some tinder. I think that's all we're going to get here. Oh, no, more shit over here. Okay, they're clearly gearing us up for something. This is like a boss fountain style. Let's turn you off. Let's see if it's light enough in here to do some repairs. 90, 90, 90, 90, 80, 85, 70. Yeah, the sun's fixed, so. Bet there's a terrible windbreaker. Might go and repair the empty, like the shell actually as well. Let me waddle my way back over there.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Okay, I have to go through the whole climbing thing to get that train thing again, but I didn't want it to lock me into a cutscene. Oh, he's figured out how to light a fire. Hey buddy, don't mind me dragging a massive bin bag full of flares and shots and things over. Yeah, I guess so. I'm gonna get more aggressive as time goes on. You're gonna make a quip about having lit a fire? 200 degrees? You just like fill it with coal. Like me. Let's put a couple of these flares away. You in there as well. We'll grab you before we go. We'll smash you up as well. Oh, I wanted to repair the shell to see if it was any better than my shit. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. They're not fun. Even in survival, they're not that fun. Slightly, there's a bit of a trade-off. Better warmth overall, but slightly. I think we can just give it another repair, and then it should be up to snuff. Yeah. Nah, we want the warmth bonus overall, really. Cool. I think that's all of our stuff that needed repairing. Clothing-wise. No, our hat. Yeah, it's true. Even if it didn't kill it outright, it wouldn't be able to chase anything anymore, and it would just die of hunger. think everything's in the 90s apart from you. We might as well while we've got endless time. Someone's kettle boiling. Great, okay. It's handy. We don't have any more cured leather. Oh. Let's go get the steam engine part. I'm pretty sure we're going to bring it back and he's going to be like, alright, you need to load a bunch of coal into it, so we'll have time. That's a wolf over there. It's possible. Keep my bow out just in case. Right. Let's waddle our way back into this place. Why she couldn't have just propped the door open, I don't know, but there we go. Right, switching from cold tea to coffee. Which I will pour after I'm over the incredibly precarious thing. Yeah, that's a good point. Like, I have a revolver with 4 shots, and there were 3 guys. Because all you need to do is wait for them to turn around and then pop, pop, pop. But, you know, maybe that's not realistic. After they kill Mathis, they might then, like, push the lady in front of them and shit like that, so. But it's an option.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
And yet walk you must. Grab it and we'll head back to the 200-degree C fire. Because for some strange reason it's going to be warmer next to the fire than anything out here. And then we can like eat and sleep back up to full and then crack on.
This must be what I need to get the train going.
Where's that flash? It's just like the wind messing up or something? It's like it's a flash of lightning, but there's no thunder. Bizarre. Be a lighting glitch, I guess. Look at that endless fire. How warm does it make me when I'm next to it? It feels like 59 degrees. Alright, let's eat, drink, and sleep.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Might as well. Just some Pinnacle Peaches on there. Yeah, it was very strange. They were all like genuinely friendly before, and then they would just like crowd around her. Call her crazy. I still can't wait. What is up with that? Hey dude, do you know why it's been disabled to wait until things... I assume it's because of the time, but I can still like do things that past the time, so what the fuck? Actually, I am going to dump my other knife because I have a whetstone now. I'm gonna eat this, then I'm gonna smash up the other. Yeah, it's. Yeah, if they were running faster, it would be really quite serious, wouldn't it? You're just gonna stare at me the whole time? Or while I eat my peaches? Yeah. Keep one can on me for noise makeup purposes. Smash up you. Should have done that before eating, really, but there we go. I need to know it's definitely wolves out there. Some crisps. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Wash it all down with a can of soda. What a healthy dinner. And then we'll sleep for a few hours until we are ready to go. Oh, wrong one. Wrong one again. There we go. Cannot rest right now. Alright, well, fuck you then. Yeah, let's gather all up our bits and then go from there. Literally, I'm going to take everything I think might be useful. I'll leave some of the grody stuff behind just in case. Like these guys.
That should do it.
Okay.
Now to get a fire started in the firebox.
Let's not use the birch bark. Let's use the tinder plugs rather than the other stuff. Well, chance of success is already 100, so... Yes, fingers crossed. I don't know if it's a bug or what. It's just weird, isn't it? It feels like it wants to be a sort of like ominous... There's a storm in the air kind of flash, but there isn't. So I'm assuming it's just a bug.
Okay, so the fire's going, and that means the steam pressure should start building any minute now. You coming?
I just got this fire going. Finally starting to feel my feet again.
You aren't worried I'll run off somewhere?
You? Nah. You won't leave your friend to die.
You don't know how I treat my
I'll be
friends.
back as soon as I find the trauma kit.
Better hurry. Tick-tock.
I was going to gather the coal that's around here. There's a bit laying around over here. I'll scoop that up, and then the coal box over there I'll empty, because I'm pretty sure we're going to need to keep feeding it. I wonder if we'll like travel along, and then if it stops we'll have to get out and find coal. I don't really want to do that. So I'm going to waddle along and collect the coal. Is his voice line just gonna stay there? Yeah. It's odd. Like, it's a different topic, but the way I thought this final chapter was going to go, it would be like a final exam for all of the lessons you've learned in survival. So I was expecting like a big open map with like constant blizzards and shit like that. But there you go. Yeah, that'll do. There we go. Didn't even realise that was an objective. I just grabbed coal. Oh, Jesus. Good thing we're going on a train, isn't it? soon as if we need to stop and I need to move, I'll just dump the coal and go. But hopefully this is sufficient coal to get me there. And yes, his voice note is going to stick there for some reason. And we'll get to the entrance to the train and save it, and then we'll be on our merry train journey. Don't we need water as well? Actually, that's going to be a problem. It's been stationary for so long in sub-zero weather that, you know, I guess we've got a fire going out and melting. Well, it will, well, they'll be bringing out the sequel next, wouldn't they? Black Frost will be the next one to focus on, so and there will be continuation of some degree. Anyway, do I put it in the firebox? I guess I put it in the firebox. Anything I can do. PSI isn't going up though. Oh, it is. Not much though.
Gotta get the pressure up.
Oh, there we go.
Then release the brake.
Guess the temperature is rising. There we go. Maintain the gears to increase the steam train speed. Okay. Gears. Oh, I guess it's this thing. I gotta wait for it to get to like the right setting, and then we can be on our way. Is this thing going to explode? How do we get going here? I can't interact with anything. Oops, wrong thing. I'm finally getting the firebox to temperature. Oh, there we go.
This is kind of fun. It works!
I just had to do, I had to wait, I guess, be more patient.
Looks like the fire isn't hot enough to get pressure up. Need more coal.
Steam train can go slow and fast. Going fast will break through obstacles, however it will consume PSI. Okay. Okay. On. Oh, how do I... shift up and down, there we go. Do it. Charge! I should have kind of kept the instructions up, really. There we go. Take it down a notch to preserve the PSI. Slowing down a bit. Still moving. PSI is still reasonably high. Just keep an eye on whether that PSI begins to go the other way and then we'll add a coal. That looks like an obstacle. Full speed ahead. Ramming speed!
Looks like I need more coal to get the fire burning hotter.
Just going down a bit more.
It's going.
That coal over there. No, that was a mistake, wasn't it? Little loser. Not fighting you for one coal. Stop! Don't know which way we're supposed to be going, so. Might to reverse you to go around that. Yeah, so we need to be on the other track. Yeah, I was thinking that, like, you have to use the entire of Britain's youth's coal supply to get, like, halfway across the country if this is how quickly it burned out. Go and head into that cave in a minute. Well, doink. Go. Get me arrow back from your foot. Thank you. Just hear a rabbit being wolfed in the background. It's going to cool my engine right down, but hopefully if I can find suitable coal, then it won't matter. We're going to need to go ramming speed in a minute, so. Coal. Coal. I wonder if stuff would even cure here, because there's no time passing. So you could put stuff down, but it doesn't matter, because it's still, you know, 20 to 5 or whatever it is. Yeah. Another flare, another lantern, which we're not in need of. Things we're gonna need to keep getting out. Try not to overburden ourselves too much. I'm hoping this is a little coal seam in here. This will keep us going, we won't need to get out again for a while. Yeah. Yeah. If this is a bear spawn, I'm not going to be happy. Although, ramming a steam train into a bear would be fun. That's our lot. I don't think I did check Mr. Deadman actually. Too focused on coal. Let me waddle back and check him as I go. How heavy am I? 53 kilograms. I wish there was something that just like drastically increased your carry weight or something. Obviously like coffee will bring it back up to normal, but just like something that's not like adrenaline but will like sort of help you carry a load for a short period of time. Just so I can like burst, run, back with gear. Don't know what that would equate to in real life though. To be fair, I think just like an energy drink or something would probably give you more like carry weight equivalent in real life. You just need something to like get your muscles moving. Well, Mr. Deadman, I just took a scrap of the cloth and that was it. Knowing the moose, it would just break the train. We'd end up flying through the windscreen. Alright, let me slow waddle back. Hope there are no more wolves. I can just throw my backpack at him, it'll crush him. I mean, there's still smoke coming out of it, so there still must be some heat in there. The PSI is probably wrecked by now. We found a shit ton of coal, so should be alright. It's annoying because my instinct is to go and loot things, but I necessarily have to move this slow. So there's just no point. If the train had like a container or something that we could store coal in, I'd be all over it, but it doesn't. True. Well, it's still whistling. It's still merrily tea kettling away, so maybe there is some PSI in there. Actually, yeah, the PSI is not bad at all. So add a couple of bits. There we go. Breaks off. Actually, let's get to 1 until we are approaching the jig. There we go. Now we're full speed ahead. Ramming speed. Aha. Looks like we're keeping ramming speed. So ram through the gate. Drop that down. PSI should be coming up. Again, slowly but coming up. Could have given us some nice sights.
Need more coal.
Could at least let me pull the horn. Okay. Didn't even spot that. It's not like the visibility isn't exactly the best, is it? I know that in old steam trains they used to cook themselves bacon sandwiches on top of the firebox. Maybe I should have kept my raw rabbit and just chucked it on top of there. Yeah, even just getting our well fed back would help.
Coal to get the pressure up.
Ramming speed. Drop it back down. Let the PSI build.
Coal to get the fire burning hotter.
Jesus Christ. Running speed. I'd heard about that, yeah. Same vibe as people like cooking cookies and stuff on, baking I suppose, cookies on their like bit under their windscreen. Okay, are we supposed to ramming speed that? Looks pretty in there. Maybe we're supposed to just push it onto the other track. before we carry on. And then we like back up and go down the right track. Would make some sort of sense.
Get more coal to get the pressure up.
Worry about that in a minute. There we go. Back up till the split. Yeah, good way of getting nice warm food for long journeys. I'm going to switch you and then grab that coal that's there, I think. There we go. So I might need to ram you again, but our train is incredibly sturdy, so... Hey, buddy. If I can dispose of him, there's a bit more coal around the other side. Right in the arse. Here we go. I'm gonna run away with my fucking arrow now. Oh well. What did you wolf? Nothing seriously bad. I shall see you in a mo. I shall still be here and gathering coal, fighting wolves. I wouldn't give her the ability to melee at that point. Just hit him with an axe. Fuck her out of his misery. I think that's all the coal we're going to get without a long journey. No wait, is that coal or is that a stone? It's a stone, alright. I think. It's a stone, I can't reach it anyway. Well, I might be able to get my arrow back from this bloke's arse now, though. So it's kind of sad when they just die in front of you like that, but... It was kind of asking for it. Maybe we should go ahead inside this tunnel, since we are burning through our coal very quickly. Thank you. You've probably got 1 or 2 more shots in you. To see if I've got coffee on me. I can make some. Might be useful because my energy is going down. Don't want to move even slower than I already am, so just coffee it up for a bit. Go.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Should be enough. What I'm going to do is place you. Place you. Both of yous are going to make me some coffee. Because I can't wait it out. Guess I will just take in the sights for a minute. It's like this dead wolf. Can't even wait 5 minutes. Anything particularly bad get wolfed? I was kind of annoyed that you got wolfed. Because you're a lot harder to repair than everything else. Like 25 minutes. At least it's in-game minutes, which are significantly quicker. There we go. Should help all my stats pretty much. Drinking coffee right now, so this matches up. Yeah, let's grab you as well. Save a lamb boil. I just have a poke around in here, see if there is a cache of coal or something in here. Now that we've killed the Guardian. What's that thing? Oh, it's just 2 stones together. The effect of the grass made it look like it was just a weird wiggling black thing. I don't know why there'd be a coal in this tunnel, but maybe it's through an old coal mine or something. Oh fuck, well there is something in there. Come on in. Oh, I forgot you can't draw when you're crouched. A bit dumb, isn't it? Doink! Oh. Right in the snoot. No, right in the eye. Oof. Sorry. You didn't really do much to deter it, to be honest, but you're basically just embers. So, not surprised, really. Is this tunnel for? It's just basically wolves coming out of it. It's the wolf birthing tunnel. Nope. My internet just dropped. Oh, I think I'm back. Internet blip. Oh. What's going on? I think my internet may be having trouble. Or YouTube's having trouble. Because the connection to YouTube seems pretty bad. Not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Okay, I don't know what that means. It seems to be coming across fine. Let me know if it's starting to stutter and I'll see if I can stop and start it again. Very strange. But yeah, it was definitely my internet because OBS connection dipped as well. Maybe I should start recording these streams just in case this sort of stuff happens. Right, let's see if this wolf cave is actually going to yield me anything. I think I see coal. There's a little trail. I don't like how it's breadcrumbing me into this cave. It's like, ooh, a piece of coal. Ooh, a piece of coal. Ooh, a piece of coal. Alright, cool. My VPN is off, so it's but the internet's been a little up and down. I think we just have a bit of an unreliable router, so I'm gonna actually turn you off, because otherwise I'll waste all my fuel just walking through this cave. Holy Jesus, I'm slow. This is almost unbearable. I don't know where this is leading me. But I almost don't want to... Okay, I just got faster for a second. Oh, is it because there's wind coming through the cave and that's slowing me down? Maybe? Because I hit a windbreak and moved faster, so I think I'm walking into the wind, but the wind is whizzing through a cave. I don't know. That's a very good question. The answer is, I don't know. Because I originally planned to have a barbecue. But due to like schedules and the weather being a bit unreliable, we cancelled it. Or I say cancelled, we postponed it. So now we've got to figure out what we're going to do. Because we didn't buy any food for it yet. So it'll probably just be walk down the shop and see what we fancy. Oh, the Nave said pizza. That's sort of ignited the desire for pizza. But we'll be, instead of barbecuing, we'll be nipping to the garden centre. So, oh, I'm emanating light now. I wonder if that's a story thing to try and stop people getting too lost. Where is this taking me? I'm curious, even though I think we should probably just get back to the train. But like, what is this tunnel? Is this leading me to a secret? Good lord. I'll refer back to my desire to have a drop pack button. So I could have just like left my pack at the train and oh, okay. I guess it's just looped back around to the tracks anyway. Yeah, it's alright. The trade-off to, you know, not seeing friends and stuff is that I don't have to put as much effort in this evening, so swings and roundabouts. And I do enjoy the garden centre, so it's a nice sort of substitute. It's the second time we're going there in a few weeks. But there are plant pots that need filling. I'm about to see how far away the train is, and it's gonna... Oh boy, yeah. It's taking me a while to get there. If I walk along the tracks, is it gonna... No, okay, cool. I think in survival, if you walk along the train tracks, depending on difficulty, I think, you get sprain risk. Because obviously you're, like, stepping around, like, raised things, and it's very easy to just slip. Because they're not going to be the steadiest things in the world in a frozen wasteland like this. But that was a very strange loop of coal there. But hopefully that's enough coal to see us through. And we killed 2 wolves. Because I went into the cave and a wolf came out. But thankfully I managed to nail it in the eye. I'm actually going to save it. I think as we keep getting wolfed, it's probably a good idea to regularly save. True, this is true. And the actual barbecuing process is quite nice as well. Especially now that we've got a gas barbecue. We started off with a coal barbecue and I cannot get on with cooking on coals. But a gas barbecue is very nice. Just fire it up, wait a couple of minutes. It's hot and ready to go. Although it is due to rain today, so that would have put a dampener on the barbecue anyway. So, plan instead is to chill, maybe have some pizza or something, because now you've said it, it's kind of what I want. Play some games to review and just put my feet up. It's the start of 2 weeks off work, so the feet will stay up for 2 weeks. Because it is my birthday next week. So I've made it a rule years ago that I always take the week off when I have my birthday, because I don't want to work on my birthday, and I don't want to have to think about the work the day after my birthday, so screw it. Just take the week off. Almost there. I'm surprised this thing is still lit. I think it's like a base minimum temperature it doesn't go past. It stays like 125 or something like that. I guess they're trying to put in some limitations to how much coal you need to feed into this hungry, hungry train. Still whistling away. Well, it's basically just alcohol, isn't it? So that makes sense. Alright. Brakes off. Onwards. We're going to clonk it out of the way. Yep. There we go. Up you go to join your crashed friend. Oh, rabbit, no. No! Okay. There's a force field around the train. Race you. Ramming speed. Get back down.
Looks like I need more coal to get the fire burning hotter.
I wonder if we're going to have to, like, turn it around when we got the trauma kit and do it again on the way back. There's another track switch in the sitch. Looks like it. Let's waddle out then. Yeah. But I will be back the following Saturday, so it'll all come full circle. That's pretty. Looks like there's another track switcher over there. Oh, I'm guessing that's a shove and then come back situation. Hopefully that wolf will stay eating the rabbit. And yeah, I've got a few things coming. Nina's buying me a game that I've been wanting to play for a while, which is nice. I'm also getting bits to make jam, which is my, like, project over the next couple of weeks. Something to keep me focused on something. Oh, yeah, forgot you can't use a bow while crouching. Doink. Oh, there goes that arrow. Take it just in case, but... Yes. Yes, I will try.
Looks like the fire isn't hot enough to keep the pressure up. I need more coal.
Okay. Ram this car out the way, and we'll have to get out and switch the tracks, I think. Ready for the clonk. Gong. Oh, no, I think we're on the right track anyway. Oh, I think I was supposed to move you out the way. There we go. I think I switched the track and then I can just bust through that snow and go down that way.
Need more coal to get the pressure up.
Yeah, and I can ram speed through there. Ooh, that sounds nice, yeah. There's two of the fuckers, so I'll keep you out and just pop this if they aggro. There we go. There we go. Got a bunch of these for a reason after all. Yeah, run off down there. Can I get on there before? Yeah. There we go. Ramming speed. Which one are you taking me down, actually? The wrong one, okay. Of course you are. I should keep him away from me. Running a bit low on arrows now. I broke that one, so I'll use these just to keep them away for a minute. Could use flares, but they seem a bit, I don't know, unreliable compared to the actual flare gun.
Looks like the fire isn't hot enough to keep the pressure up. I need more coal.
Go. Onwards. Must be nearing this place now. I have heard about most of those, though. Or I have heard them before, but I'm not entirely sure on the difference between like what constitutes jelly and what constitutes jam. Over here, like preserves are just a generic sort of term, I think.
Need more coal to get the fire burning hotter.
Preserves, right there. I can't actually access my inventory while in the train either, so I can't eat or drink. Bit weird, but you know. We'll just have to make a coffee stop soon. Do that once we're next running out of heat, so we don't waste the coal. Pressure's still going up. Good.
Looks like the fire isn't hot enough to keep the pressure up.
And then we'll
I need
stop
more
here.
coal.
Have a tasty cold cup of coffee. I'm gonna probably should eat something as well. See one of you guys. Try and get that well-fed bonus, even if I don't know if it will because there's no timing. But oh, and then we got a couple of coal to justify the stop, so that's good. Good thing they're leaving all this coal lying around. Should have just grabbed more when we started. Didn't realise it would need this much coal. Onwards. Is that the ocean? Very blue. It could just be a hill, actually. No, I think it's just a hill. Yeah, okay. Does sound nice. I mean, I think our first plan with the jam is to have Nina bake it into a Victoria sponge, so we'll combine both our food pursuits. I made chutney before, which was tasty, but it made the whole kitchen smell of red onions and vinegar for like weeks. So I wasn't in good books. Okay, I guess we're going. I guess that part of snow is just too big. We're going around it. So feels like it wants me to. So. To be fair, with the way spices are these days, I can kind of believe that.
Looks like I need more coal to get the fire burning hotter.
Given that they've got like the current craze is hot honey, and I've seen it even on breakfast cereals, people like spice to a weird degree. Here we go. No, 100%
Switch the tracks and try
where we're going. Yeah, there we go. Guess I needed to ram through there and then head on down there.
Need more coal to get the pressure up.
Blocked.
Blocking the path. Just need to get it out of the way.
Hey? What's blocking the path? What are you talking about, woman? Do you mean snow? Or is there something like jammed in the actual like... Let me try smashing through and it's just the snow that's it doesn't like. I don't know. Chutney it's good in the sandwich. Like cheese and chutney sandwiches are very nice. Classically it's eaten on like crackers. Again with cheese.
Right, I can get off and walk from here. Need more coal.
You can get off and walk from here. What the fuck? Alright. What the hell was the whole dead end business about then? Guess we're walking to that building that's over there. There's a track switch over there. I wonder if that would like lead us round in a loop or something. Don't know. Lots of fur limbs. Sort of soda. A healthy, nourishing soda. I guess we'll get to this building, hopefully trying the trauma kit, and then we'll be leaving it there to head back the next time. So, mango chutney is Indian. Chutney in general is just a process of sort of, it's almost like pickling. In this, you do it with like red wine vinegar and sugar and things like that. Oh, hello, dead man. But you can chutney anything, really. It's like, I think the general rule of thumb is that vegetables are chutneyed. Fruits are jammed, if that makes sense. But yeah, I've seen like red pepper chutney, that's very nice. Red onion chutney, you can do it with brown onions as well. It's just sort of like a savoury jam, if you like. But yeah, you can also get sweets with mango as well. So there are exceptions. It's just this difference in the preparation. But yeah, when I made it, I didn't quite cook the onions off enough, so it was a little hard. They're supposed to be like smooth and like a spread, basically. But it was still very tasty. I just couldn't eat multiple jars of it. All by myself. And I didn't think it was good enough quality to give to other people. But I'm hoping if the jam comes out nice, then I can give it as gifts to people. Take some to my parents and unload some on friends. Right, where the hell is this? Is the trauma kit not here? Also, we've got that weird flashing again. Let's say that. Okay, I think it's there. It is around here, so we can walk and then we can just, I guess, loop around. Looks like it might loop the track around there and then back we go. It'll be quicker than reversing. We're going to need to find that shit ton more coal. Yeah. It can do that, unfortunately. And as tasty as some people find it, Nutella isn't really good for your body, so. Never really got the Nutella craze, to be honest. Actually, maybe this isn't the loop, maybe this is just the road that was on the map. It kind of help if I can see where I was, but I'm underneath the other icons, so. I assumed it would have been in a building, trauma kit, but let's just loot these while we're here. I need to come off in a minute anyway, so. Nice. I think I've got climbing socks here. Water is good because we're going to be relying on coffee again. Is that floating recycled can jammed into your car there? Okay, maybe it was a weird bodge job. Can understand if it was like taking the place of the exhaust or something, but I don't think you want anything structural to be made with a tin can. I keep pressing the wrong button trying to get there. I can just about see me. I'm looking like the wrong way. This way? I mean, there might just be a general marker, to be fair. Let's see what looks like a railway bridge over there. Might just be a case of following this road until it comes to a building, and then that'll be what we need. I am going to walk back in the direction here, because I'll probably... I need to come off now anyway, but what I'll do is, next session, try and remind me, I will head over and dump some coal in that building over there. Try and get my walk speed up so that we can find this trauma kit, and then we can just come back, grab the coal, and burn it, and off we go. Otherwise, I'm lugging around so much that it's a bit ridiculous if we're actually going to collect anything before our exhaustion meter runs out. Let me just save that now. So, next week, I will be around and we'll be streaming. It's a question of what to stream, because I think next week is 20... Actually, no, I think there is one more week in May. Yeah, did have the feel of Redneck Engineering. Well, my connection has gone down to poor again. Hopefully you can still hear me. I thought next week was going to be the last week in May, but it's not. It's the 23rd. So we'll have like the 30th of May will be like the last one. Never mind. Ignore me. Next week will be Long Dark as normal. So we'll carry on with our train journey to nowhere. And yeah, it should be the same time, same place. So I hope you have a lovely weekend. Thank you for watching. We made some progress. It may not feel like it, so we're going to be doubling back on ourselves, but we made some progress. So have a lovely weekend. I will see you soon. Take care of yourself, and bye-bye.